a problem that can actually be solved, and so it's good to put energy into it. I struggled with endometriosis myself when I was younger, and I think through education and just a little bit of funding you can do so much good. So I'm happy that I happened to be in town in order to be here.
Are you satisfied with the turnout? Are you satisfied with your targets being reached over the last 5 years with this event?
I think that it's been remarkable how much has been accomplished in the last 5 years, and actually I'm going to give an up-to-date explanation of what has been reached in the last few years tonight. That's my job. So,
how do you feel relevance of this sickness to you? How is it relevant to you?
Well, as I said, I struggled with endometriosis a while back, and I was lucky to be able to be pregnant. And I know that there are a lot of women that don't identify that problem, and there are a lot of young girls who are missing school and missing work and don't understand that they don't have to. So I think it's very important to talk about it.
Do you feel all these efforts are sufficient enough to reach also out of the United States?
Well, I think the efforts are never sufficient enough. You can always use more funding. I think that there's a very good plan in place, and I think that Padma is very practical and very organized, which is great. But you can always use more money. I mean, this is just a drop in the bucket, but it's accomplished so much. Well, I think that the goal is like $350,000 or something, which isn't that much. So, I mean, by standards of some of these big, fundraisers. But
is the foundation, do you have a goal to reach in terms of the money to be raised?
We'd have to ask Padma that. I'm sure she's got a very specific idea of what the financial goal is.
Are you going to give a speech inside?
Yes.
And what are you wearing?
Donna Karen Urban Zen.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Padma, you and Dr. Seçkin, you are the founder. This is your brainchild. Your target, did you reach your target, both in terms of members and reaching out to the women who are carrying this disease, and in terms of the number of money that was raised?
Well, I mean, we're not a club, so we don't have members, but, we did achieve the things that we set out to do this year. We had nurses conferences, we had medical conferences, we started a poster program, we're about to open a tissue bank, so we reached our goals and exceeded them. And we also, raised the money that we were hoping to raise. So
how much has it been raised so far?
We don't know yet, and I don't want to jinx it, so we'll see when we're finished.
But you have a set-up goal?
Well, I mean, we had a goal to sell all the tickets, and we've sold them, so yeah.
And so what's next after this event?
I mean, I think I'll sleep a lot for the week.
So we want to know if you guys are doing something outside the United States too, because this is a big issue in general.
It is.
Globally.
It's a huge issue. You're right. We would love to do stuff internationally. I think we've got to, do well what we want to do here first and then branch out. I don't think we need to be spreading ourselves very thin. We are a shoestring organization. We've done all that. We seem bigger than we are because of this and what we've done, but we're actually a very small grassroots organization, and so I think I would love to do that, but I just want to really get this right first before I branch out.
How do we raise awareness to educate our girls, our daughters? This is very important because nobody knows.
Yes.
Even if they have it.
I know, they don't know. That's right. And we have the treatment. Women don't know they have it. And, that's what this is about too. We just actually spoke to all of the school nurses in every public high school in New York City. It was a mandatory meeting. And we have toolkits and assessment guides that we give out freely. We have posters that you can put in any girls' gym, any locker room, any restroom, and we give them to you. We'll pay for having them shipped to you, and that's how we tell our children. We tell our children, we tell our children's teachers, we tell our children's friends and their mothers and fathers.
Thank you for all you do. And what are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing Monique Lullier, and I'm wearing a endometriosis ring that was made by the designer Priyanka out of London. And it went live online for sale, so you can buy it, and 20% of the money goes to the EFA.
Thank you so much.